The gamma-beta humans. What if your left brain was a supercomputer and your right brain was on permanent red alert? Imagine a human whose left brain processes information faster than any computer ever built, while their right brain remains in constant fight-or-flight mode, scanning for threats and opportunities at superhuman speed. They would be the ultimate problem solvers and the ultimate survivors. But they'd never know a moment's peace. These aren't fictional cyborgs. They're the theoretical gamma-beta humans, and they would be the most intensely focused, relentlessly driven beings ever to walk the earth. Meet the brilliant warriors. Smash that like button if you're ready to explore the most intense neurological configuration imaginable. Here's the explosive setup. Gamma waves, blazing at 30 to 100 Hz, represent peak analytical performance and laser-focused problem-solving. Beta waves, firing at 14 to 30 Hz, govern active concentration, alertness, and that energized feeling of being switched on and ready for action. Now imagine humans with pure gamma analytical fire in their left hemisphere and pure beta hyper-alertness in their right hemisphere. The result? Beings who could solve quantum physics while simultaneously tracking every potential threat in a room. They'd be living weapons of mass intelligence. Meet Casey, our hypothetical gamma-beta human. Here's what makes them terrifyingly effective. The left hemisphere, gamma-dominant. Casey's left brain is an unstoppable analytical engine, processes language, logic, and mathematics at superhuman speed, makes instant connections between massive amounts of data, operates with surgical precision on complex problems, functions like a quantum computer with unlimited processing bandwidth. The right hemisphere, beta-dominant. Meanwhile, Casey's right brain is locked in permanent tactical mode, maintains constant situational awareness and threat assessment, processes spatial relationships and emotional cues at lightning speed, never relaxes, never lets guard down, always ready for action. Operates like a Navy SEAL's brain during active combat. The result? Casey would be someone who could crack encryption codes while simultaneously identifying 12 exit routes and calculating the emotional state of everyone within 50 feet. They'd be brilliant and paranoid, genius and warrior, all in one incredibly intense package. How would gamma-beta humans actually behave? Picture this intense reality. The hyper-vigilant genius. Casey walks into any room and within seconds their left brain has calculated optimal seating arrangements based on acoustics and lighting, while their right brain has identified potential weapons, mapped all exit routes, and assessed the emotional state and potential threat level of every person present. They'll solve your computer problems while never taking their eyes off the door. Productivity. On steroids. Normal humans need breaks, relaxation, downtime. Casey doesn't. Their beta-wave right brain keeps them in constant go mode, while their gamma-wave left brain processes information without fatigue. They could work 18-hour days solving complex problems while remaining hyper-alert to everything happening around them. The bicameral battlefield. In Jaynes's bicameralism theory, one hemisphere would communicate with the other. For gamma-beta humans, their hyperanalytical left brain would constantly feed strategic solutions to their hypervigilant right brain, which would immediately scan for implementation challenges and threats. It's like having a brilliant general and a paranoid bodyguard perfectly coordinating in one mind. Every solution comes with a tactical assessment. A world with gamma-beta humans would be revolutionized, but not necessarily in a peaceful way. The ultimate achievers. These individuals would dominate every competitive field. Imagine CEOs who could analyze market data at superhuman speed while maintaining perfect awareness of office politics and power dynamics. They'd revolutionize business, science, and technology through sheer intensity and analytical power. Security revolution. Casey could be the perfect intelligence analyst, cybersecurity expert, or military strategist. Their gamma-wave left brain would crack enemy codes and predict patterns, while their beta-wave right brain would remain constantly alert to deception, ambushes, and changing threats. The exhaustion factor. But here's the dark side. Being around gamma-beta humans would be mentally exhausting for normal people. Their constant intensity, hyper-awareness, and inability to truly relax would make them incredibly effective, but potentially intimidating colleagues and friends. This neurological configuration would come with severe psychological challenges. never off duty. Casey would literally never experience true relaxation. Their beta wave right brain would keep them in permanent alert mode, while their gamma wave left brain would continuously process and analyze everything. They'd be cursed with the inability to ever truly unwind or find peace. Paranoid brilliance. The combination of hyperanalysis and hypervigilance could create a form of intelligent paranoia. Casey might become convinced that they can see patterns and threats that others miss, and they'd often be right, which would only reinforce their inability to trust or relax. Relationship challenges. Imagine trying to have a casual conversation with someone whose brain is simultaneously solving complex equations and assessing whether you're being deceptive. Casey might be incredibly perceptive about people's emotions and motivations, but their intensity would make genuine emotional connection nearly impossible. Could gamma-beta humans actually exist? The neuroscience suggests they'd be formidable but fragile. High-performance brain states. Both gamma and beta waves are associated with peak performance states. Gamma for cognitive tasks, beta for active concentration. Having both hemispheres locked into these high-energy frequencies would create unprecedented mental performance, but at enormous metabolic cost. The stress factor. Beta waves are associated with stress and anxiety when sustained too long. A right hemisphere permanently in beta would essentially mean living in constant low-level stress, which could lead to burnout, despite their incredible capabilities. Evolutionary advantage. In high-stakes environments, warfare, emergency response, competitive business, gamma-beta humans would have massive advantages. But in peaceful societies, their inability to relax might actually be maladaptive. Bicameral warfare. In Jaynes's original theory, the bicameral mind was designed for stable, hierarchical societies. Gamma-beta humans would represent the opposite. Minds designed for constant challenge and competition, with each hemisphere pushing the other toward greater intensity and performance. Here's the chilling realization. Gamma-beta humans might represent where we're already heading. Look around. We live in a world of constant notifications, endless competition, and information overload. We're rewarding people who can multitask at inhuman levels while staying hyper-alert to market changes, social media drama, and global threats. Maybe gamma-beta humans aren't a bizarre theoretical, maybe they're the logical endpoint of our current evolutionary pressure. In a world that never sleeps, demands constant performance, and punishes those who can't keep up, beings who literally cannot relax might have the ultimate. But here's the question that should keep us awake at night. If we could become gamma-beta humans tomorrow, brilliant beyond measure but never able to find peace, would that be evolution or devolution? These beings would solve our greatest challenges while never experiencing a moment of true happiness. They'd be the ultimate survivors in a world that might not be worth surviving. So here's my challenge for you. In your current life, are you already becoming a gamma-beta human? Are you constantly analyzing while staying hyper-alert to threats and opportunities? Do you find it harder and harder to truly relax and be present? Drop a comment and let me know. Would you choose to become a gamma-beta human if it meant incredible success, but never knowing peace? And what does it say about our society that this trade-off even seems appealing? If this exploration of human intensity fascinated you, subscribe for more deep dives into the extreme possibilities of consciousness. And remember, every time you feel overwhelmed by the pressure to be constantly on, ask yourself, is this what peak performance actually looks like? Or have I confused achievement with suffering?